week. Monday was not the practice we needed, but Tuesday and today was. The kids came out, all right, great attitude, great energy. We got done what we needed to get done. Good level of execution. I think some of the things, new little wrinkles we put in started to sink in. They grasped them a little bit better, and we were able to execute a lot better today.
I know you've been here for a while, but what's it been like being able to just like run the show, so to speak, over the past few days?
It's different sitting in that chair. It is. It's very different. But again, me being the special teams coach and always speaking to both offense and defense, I think that's really helped. It's really helped. I don't try to be Coach Mullen. All right, I try to be who I am, and they recognize that. They know who I am. They know who I'm going to be every day. All right, there's no change.
When do you flip the switch and start game planning for Louisville specifically?
Friday. Today was the last practice of what we call developmental. Tomorrow they're off, and then Friday we come in. Friday's what we call a Monday practice. So we flip the switch and get ready for bowl prep now.
They've been out a while, but do you anticipate having Keith Mixon and Des Harris available for the game at all?
We're hoping. It's a day-to-day deal. They're doing a lot of treatment. So we'll see when we get down to the bowl site.
Didn't see Dontavian out there today. Is he get banged up the other day?
Same thing, little ankle injury. So we're holding him out and getting ready for bowl prep.
How have you biased the snaps between the younger guys that maybe weren't in the top rotation and your starters to keep them sharp at this point?
We have a period that this was the more developmental practice. And so we had about a 30-play period at the end of practice where the guys that don't get a lot of reps, normally that's their period. And so that's kind of how we balance it.
With Keaton being the only other scholarship quarterback on the roster, where are you at behind him with Logan and Rip?
Logan and Rip, that's it. You named them. You got it. There's no one else. So
how comfortable are you with those guys, or how comfortable are they in the offense right now?
They are getting those reps we just talked about, those 30 reps at the end of practice. They're getting those reps, and we'll make a decision come game time if we have to use one of them. But I think both of them been doing well. They've been getting reps, which is what they needed. So they're doing a good job managing it.
I think this is something like your 16th or 17th bowl you've been through, getting an SEC team ready for this Ole Miss, Auburn, and State now. I mean, how much of a benefit has that been that you've seen every type of preparation or practice system for a bowl game?
That's very, very beneficial. And I talk about it with other coaches. Being able to be in this league for 23 years and being a part of all those bowl games has really helped me understand, how to practice the guys, the mentality of the kids, what they're going through, what they're thinking, and now, we get to the point now where we're flipping the switch, all right, going to actually bowl practice. So it has really helped me. That has really been good for me, understanding that part.
You were talking about being in the head coach's chair the first time. If you had 23 years of designing up plays, you got ready to go for this?
I got some new ones now. and you know what's really funny? I walk in and we're going through plays and we're going through the game plan and everything, and I'll walk up to the board and just draw up a new play. And I'll put the pen down and say that's what a head coach can do. He can draw up a new play and put it in when he wants to. Right. But then they laugh. The guys laugh about that. But yeah, that's one of the perks of being a head coach. You can just draw up a play and put it in. And nobody can question you.
Might we see some of those in the bowl game?
We might. You will. You're going to see a couple. You're going to see a couple without a doubt. We're going to have some fun.
What's it like when you take all these guys who spent so much this past fall on scout teams, especially guys like, say, Chauncey Rivers and others, and then now they get to actually get back to practicing Mississippi State's offense and defense?
It's beneficial for them because they're getting the reps they need in as far as development. But more importantly, it's the individual time they're getting with the position coach, where they're developing technique and fundamentals. Because it's not about developing the scheme with them, all right? It's about developing their technique and fundamentals.
This was one of the better red zone offenses y'all have had in the last decade. Why do you think that was? Why do you think that was?
We talk about that a lot with our kids. We talk about the phases of winning. When you want to win a game, all right, you number one start with protecting the football. All right, you play great defense, protect the football, you score in the red zone, and you win a special teams battle. That's how we win games. All right, that's what we call a plan to win. And when we preach that to our kids constantly, if we want to win the game, we got to play great defense. We got to protect the ball. and we got to score in that red zone. When you get down there, you got to put points on the board. All right, and that's what we emphasize. We have a segment in practice where it's nothing but red zone. All right, and we preach getting into the end zone.
Was there something about the makeup of this roster, or was there a play calling shift that created a better touchdown percentage down there?
I don't think so. I think it's just our guys executing at a high level down there. You know, I think Nick Fitzgerald did a great job of when we got down in the red zone, making sure everybody was locked in. Hey, these are the plays we're going to run, and we're going to execute them at a high level, and we're going to get ourselves in that end zone. And I thought he did a great job of that.
How do you think Keaton's handled this whole taking over the starting role?
It's new for him. Like me, huh? Me and Keaton, we got in the same shoes. He's in the starting role. I'm in the head chair. It's new for him, you know. But I think he's handling it okay. You know, I'm sure he'll have some butterflies come game day when he actually walks out there to be the starter in a bowl game against a very talented team. So, but he's handling it well. He's doing a great job with it. You know, we're prepping him, going through the plays with him, you know, and just make sure he understands everything we're doing.
I know we were joking about the play calling and everything, but with Keaton, is the goal to kind of keep it simple for him so he can play fast, or can you pretty much throw what you want to at him at this point?
We can throw a lot of things at him because, again, you know, he's been a backup quarterback all year. So every rep Nick Fitzgerald got, Keaton has got. You know, so he's gotten every play. You know, so we got a lot of things we can do. All right, that don't mean we're going to actually do them. You know, we're going to keep it plain and simple for him. You know, let him go out there and execute it. And like you said, the key thing is no thinking, just react. All right, do what you do every day.
Can you clarify? Is Rick redshirting this year, or is he available to play this game?
He's available.
Okay.
He's available.
Louisville's rush game has been effective throughout the course of the year. What do you see in that aspect of their offense?
They're very talented at quarterback. All right, that guy can run the ball. There's not many around like him. You know, and when you really think about it, the guy won a Heisman. He went back again for a second one this year. You know, and had an opportunity at that. He is very talented. He can run the ball. You know, him and Nick Fitzgerald, guys like that, and they can change a game in a heartbeat. You know, with their feet, with their arms. You know, they put so much pressure on defenses. You know, having to maybe be accountable for the quarterback. And you know, Louisville, they got a dynamic player back there now. He is dynamic.
Martinez Rankin, he played well early in the year, got hurt, helped a freshman through in his spot, and then came back and played really well once he got healthy. How would you describe the senior year he's had?
He's healthy now. He's healthy, you know, and I'm excited about that. I talk to the O-line every day about taking care of their bodies, you know, because we had some injuries up there. The guys got nicked and bruised a little bit, and I talked to them a lot about that all week long, about taking care of their bodies, because they got to stay healthy there. We got to have those guys healthy there, because again, Louisville's defensive front, they're good. They're good. That's SEC D line up there, so we know we got a big matchup. We got to work up there. So. But I think Martinez, he's had a great year. He's had a great year. He's done well. You know, he fought through that injury, you know, and now he's back. He's healthy. So I'm excited. He looked good today in practice. I'm glad you admitted he looked really good today. Moved well.
Did he do a lot for the future of this program, helping Stewart and Greg in their freshman years?
I tell you what, when he was injured, Stewart and Greg got a lot of reps. So yes, he did. You know, we didn't want him to be injured, you know, but when he was injured, you know, that puts Stewart and Greg in a position where they got a lot of reps this year. You know, and so for the future, that's bright. Because you got two young kids at the tackle position that played a lot of reps. So, I mean, the sky's the limit for those two from here on out.
I know special teams guy, I don't know how much you do with kickers and things, but with Jace, what he did this year, his consistency and everything, did that catch you guys off guard at all?
Caught me. I will admit. He has been phenomenal. He has been phenomenal. You talk about a turnaround, all right? A guy that really struggled last year, all right? And he has turned it around, came to camp, you know, in fall camp, and has been just a totally different guy. You know what I go back to? It's confidence. You know, you play golf? Play golf, you know what I'm saying? All right? Get on that tee box with that driver, and you're trying to keep that ball in the fairway. That's what he became more confident in his driver. Yeah. And now he's stroking that driver, and then he gets down there in the red zone, and he picks up that pitching wedge, and he knocks it right through there. I mean, he has really become a confident player. I'm happy for him and I'm proud of him.
Being a special teams guy, is it sometimes, I don't know, frustrating is the right word, like a kicker, like, you know about football and a lot of things, but have you ever kicked before?
No,
Yeah,
never
and
kicked.
like, how do you help a guy when he's struggling? You know what I mean? Like, is it
We got a kicking coach.
right?
Yeah, and he played in the NFL. All right, and he can talk to him, you know, and he speaks to him. And it's a lot goes with the mentality of it. He talks a lot about the mentality of kickers, just listening to Chris talk. And he speaks about that mentality and how to get over those hurdles, you know, those blocks mentally. And he does a tremendous job of just talking to our kids, you know, and our kickers and helping them out in that area.